Arabic lessons for Yasir Hanafi. Lesson 4.
Only in Arabic, but inshallah, I will quench your thirst for the Arabic language, and we will put.
We are thirsty. Please quench our thirst.
They will not take this. Ibn Hazm, he's mentioned in his book الفصل في الملل والأهواء والنحل, volume.
Did you hear the mistake? The mistake made by Sheikh Yasir. He is discussing a book that in truth he doesn't have a clue about. And he proves it because he cannot pronounce the name correctly. Now, if this was just one mistake, we should, in all justice, forgive it. But this person has proven not to be able to pronounce the name of the head of the Asha'ira. He calls Imam al-Juwayni al-Juwani. He calls Imam al-Barbahari, after calling him a great Imam, he calls him al-Barbari twice. He calls Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani al-Hisqalani. He doesn't know the difference between Abu Ishaq al-Shatibi and Abu al-Qasim or Abi Qasim al-Shatibi. He cannot pronounce Ijtima' al-Juyush al-Islamiyya, and he says, well, I can't even pronounce what he says because it doesn't make sense in any language. So this person is ignorant of these books. The correct pronunciation given here is al-faslu fi milali wal-ara'i wan-nihal. An-nihal, 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 an-nihal. Sects and groups and the decisive statement regarding that. What's this got to do with bees? What does that have to do with bees? He says nahal, an-nahal, an-nahal. Two different words. This is extreme ignorance. Jahlun murakkab. Furthermore, he should know this because this is found in the Quran. The name, the Surah An-Nahl, is in the Quran. So I give two children's books to illustrate this point before I give you a lesson in Arabic. So the children's books are An-Nahlatu Sa'ida and Hayatun Nahl, The Life of Bees and the Happy Bee. These are the kids' books that we learn these words from. And to go into the grammar a little bit, I will discuss, in fact, before the grammar, I'll give you the source of where I took this al-faslu fi milali wa nihal. Nihal. It was a doctoral thesis submitted to the University of Leiden, and it was accepted in 2013 in September, and the author is Dr. Samir Qaddouri. So this is where I take my source, and that's where I take my knowledge from. I do not know where Sheikh Yasir gets his knowledge from. Well, in fact, I do know where he gets it from. There's a website that he takes all of his stuff from, but that's for another video. This book is so detailed about Al-Fasl that it gives every variation given of Ibn Hazm's name given throughout the centuries by all the different authors. And the book itself, Al-Fasl, he gives every single manuscript in existence and the place where it was published, the number of pages in each individual manuscript, the dates, and the amounts of the location and the amounts of copies available. So this is not a book that's unknown to people of knowledge. This is a well-known book. Sheikh Yasser doesn't know how to pronounce the title. This is very embarrassing. It's extremely ignorant. So now to the Arabic lesson. The collective noun in Arabic has a peculiar feature. And the feature that it displays is it has an extra portion added to the end of it that makes it singular. So the example here is inabun, inabun, grapes, and inabatun would be a grape. Tufahatun would be an apple, and tufahun would be apples. Tinun would be figs, and tinatun would be a fig. Dajajatun, a hen. Dajajun, poultry, many hens. So when you add the ta on the end of it, it's singular, and when it's not present, it is plural, and that's known as a collective plural. And another bonus lesson for you, because it's in the screenshot, even though it's a bit cut off, all plurals which do not refer to rational beings are grammatically feminine singular. But that's for another day, and I'm sure Sheikh Yasser has made that mistake as well, so I will address it when that time comes. Stay tuned for many more videos.
Of his Arabic language. Now he's telling me who studied Arabic language for 20 years with Syrian shuyukh that, I don't know Arabic.
والنحل